When you think about private jets, what comes to mind? Luxury. Prestige. The ultimate status symbol? It's true. Private jets offer comfort and convenience on another level. But what's the real cost of owning one of these high-flying wonders? Let's break it down, from the upfront price to the hidden costs that add up year after year. Private jets aren't just a mode of transportation, they're a lifestyle choice. But owning one is no small feat whether you're considering buying one or simply curious. Let's start with the basics. How much does a private jet actually cost? 1. The initial purchase price. First things first, the purchase price. The cost of a private jet can vary widely, depending on the make, model, age, and customization. If you're looking for something on the more affordable end, you might consider a pre-owned jet. A used light jet like the Cessna Citation or the Learjet 60 might set you back between $3 million and $5 million. But if you want the latest and greatest, a brand new Gulfstream G700 or Bombardier Global 7500 could cost you anywhere from $70 million to $100 million. Here's the thing. Just because a jet looks sleek on the outside doesn't mean it's cheap on the inside. Luxury jets come equipped with full kitchens, spacious lounges, bedrooms, and even bathrooms. But customization, that's where things get wild. You could easily add another $10 million to the price tag, depending on the finishes, tech, and special features you want. Think gold-plated bathroom fixtures or a customized sound system. 2. Financing the jet. Not everyone has $70 million lying around to buy a jet outright. Most buyers choose to finance the purchase, but that opens a whole new world of costs. Let's say you finance the purchase with a loan. Assuming a 5% interest rate on a $50 million jet, you're looking at $2.5 million in annual interest payments alone. This doesn't even include taxes, down payments, or any of the other fees associated with financing. So, while it's great to think of a private jet as a fun toy, there's a big financial commitment that comes with it. But that's just the start. 3. Operational costs. Once you've bought your jet, it's time to fly it. And this is where things really start to add up. We're talking about fuel, crew salaries, maintenance, and hangar fees. First up, fuel. A private jet can burn between 200 to 500 gallons of fuel per hour, depending on its size. Let's say you're flying a mid-sized jet like the Bombardier Challenger 350. This jet burns about 300 gallons per hour, and with fuel prices averaging $5 to $7 per gallon, you're looking at a fuel cost of about $1,500 to $2,100 per hour. That means if you're flying a round trip from New York to Los Angeles, you could easily spend $15,000 to $30,000 just on fuel alone. Then there's the crew. To fly your jet, you'll need qualified pilots. A top-tier private jet crew usually consists of 2 pilots and a flight attendant. The cost of a crew can vary, but on average, you're looking at salaries of about $250,000 to $500,000 per year per pilot. If you want additional crew for longer trips, such as a chef or extra flight attendants, that will be extra. Let's not forget maintenance. Like any high-performance vehicle, private jets need regular care. Inspections, repairs, and upgrades are constant. Routine maintenance alone can cost anywhere from $200,000 to $500,000 per year. And that's before you account for major repairs or any custom upgrades. In fact, depending on usage and age, some jets can require $1 million or more in annual upkeep. 4. Storage and hangar fees. Now, where do you park your jet when it's not in the sky? If you don't have a personal hangar at home, which most owners don't, you'll need to rent space at a facility. Hangar fees can vary based on the location, the size of the jet, and the type of facility. On average, you're looking at anywhere from $3,000 to $15,000 per month. That's $36,000 to $180,000 a year just to store your jet. 5. Insurance and depreciation. Next, there's insurance. The cost of insuring a private jet depends on several factors, including its value, the number of flights, and where it's being flown. For an average jet, expect to pay anywhere from $30,000 to $500,000 annually. If you have a high-value jet or if you're flying internationally, your premiums could skyrocket. And don't forget depreciation. Like any luxury item, jets lose value over time. A jet can depreciate at a rate of 5 to 10% per year, depending on its usage and maintenance. Over a decade, you could lose 50% or more of the jet's initial value. 6. Hidden costs. Beyond the obvious costs, there are some hidden expenses you might not even consider. Things like airport fees, catering for long flights, or the cost of additional permits and taxes for international travel. These costs can easily add $100,000 to $500,000 a year, depending on your flight habits. 7. Alternatives to full ownership. So, with all these costs piling up, you might be thinking, is there another way to enjoy private jet luxury without selling your soul to it? Absolutely. Let's look at alternatives. Jet cards. These are prepaid packages that give you a set number of flight hours on private jets, typically with a guarantee of availability and no maintenance costs. Prices range from $100,000 to $500,000 per year. Chartering. For those who fly sporadically, chartering a jet may be the best option. You simply pay for the time you use the plane. For a transcontinental trip, you might pay $30,000 to $60,000, depending on the aircraft. Fractional ownership. This model lets you buy a share of a jet, typically 1/8 or 1/16 of the total plane. You share the costs with other owners, and typically the purchase price is about $4 million to $6 million for a share of a mid-sized jet. 8. Final thoughts. Owning a private jet isn't just about flying in style. It's a huge financial commitment that requires deep pockets, and a willingness to maintain those pockets deep for years to come. Whether it's the upfront cost, the annual expenses, or the hidden costs that sneak up on you, owning a jet is definitely not for the faint of heart. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you understand the true cost of private jet ownership, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of luxury. And let me know in the comments, would you ever consider owning a jet, or is it just too much of a financial gamble?